Hey Mom, I know it sounds bad, but can you not come to my wedding? I'll be fine with just Dad being there that day.
What?
The venue's kinda cramped, and with your wheelchair it might be a bit hard to fit others. I invited a few guests, so the venue will have a bunch of tables and seats filling out the space. Likely can't make a path for your wheelchair to pass through.
If that's the issue, then don't worry about it. I have a compact wheelchair that I can use. And if that's still too much, then I can have your father help carry me around.
There's no need for all that, just don't come to the wedding.
How could you? I'm your mother, Adam. All I want to see you is getting married.
You know what? I'll just be honest with you. My fiancée doesn't want you to come to the wedding.
What? Holly said that?
Truth is, she really isn't all that fond of you. She told me that if it's possible, she doesn't want you to be at the wedding.
I had the feeling she was like that. She wouldn't even look at me to talk, and when she does talk to me, she's always pretty rude. But what did I do for her to dislike me that much? What terrible thing have I done for her to not want me at her wedding?
It's 'cause you're in a wheelchair, Mom. She really isn't fond of disabled people. You know how you got into an accident that paralyzed your legs all those years ago? Holly thinks that you're gonna force her into taking care of you once you get older. She's very suspicious of your kindness towards her, that you're being nice to have her be guilty enough to take care of you.
I have never had such intentions towards anyone. I have never even once thought of having someone, especially her, to take care of me. How shallow can she be to dislike me over an unlikely scenario?
Well, anyways, don't come to the wedding, okay? This is our request. Just please try to understand.
Sorry for texting randomly, Holly, but I just don't understand. I get that you don't like me, but could you at least allow me to attend the wedding? I really just want to see my son getting married in person. Ugh, I didn't want to talk to you directly, so I had Adam text you. Yet here you are, still texting me. Don't be that way, please. Not wanting me to attend because I'm in a wheelchair is way too unreasonable. I don't have any intentions of having you take care of me when I get older, okay? So please don't treat me like this, please. All I wanted was to get along with you. Ha! Yeah, well that's not happening. Plus, nothing about being in a wheelchair is normal. What? Also, you say that you won't have me take care of you, but I know that you're lying. As soon as the wedding is over, there is no doubt that you'll turn that sweet attitude around. I've heard the stories. I have no plans to do anything like that to you. You're all talk. I don't trust you one bit, which is why I refuse to have you over at our wedding. I'm perfectly fine with the bare minimum relationship we have now. Bare minimum? I'll show my face at your funeral, though. Other than that, I don't want to interact with you. Therefore, please don't attend my wedding. Thanks. How rude! Just so that we're clear, your son is also on board with this. If anything, he was the one who suggested not inviting you to the wedding. He claimed to be so tired of you. What did you just say? I've heard many things from him. How he had to take care of you from such a young age. Since you're in a wheelchair, he had to take care of everything at the house. There is no way that a mother like that wouldn't push all the responsibility onto the wife. He's trying to protect me from you. How sweet of him. Hang on. That has to be a lie. I've never had him take care of me. I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself, and if not, then my husband would. No chores have ever been forced onto him. Okay, so, are you trying to say that your son is lying to me? Having to take care of his mother all his life, only to be called a liar? Like I said, he has never been forced to take care of me. Anyways, don't come to our wedding. We both don't want you to talk to us. Fine, if that's how you guys feel. Hello, Holly. It's been a while. I heard from a mutual friend that you've had a child. Is that true? Somebody at the hospital mentioned seeing you guys. Yes, just last week. A very adorable baby boy. Oh, wow. Why haven't you guys told me about this? Not knowing about my own grandson's birth and then having to find out by someone else. How do you think we feel? Why should I care about how you guys feel? I just had no reason to tell you guys about it. There's no law stating that I have to inform you guys about it. Well, yeah. Ugh, I didn't want to tell you guys anything about him. Me and Adam had agreed to hide this from you, but it can't be helped, I guess. You have my permission to send us a gift. Huh? A gift? You know, like money? For the birth of your cute grandson, you can transfer $10,000 to my account. $10,000? Oh, and just so that we're clear, I won't allow you to meet him. I don't want to see you, so... You're kidding. I can't meet him, but I can send money for him? Of course. His legs might become paralyzed just by your touch. He will never see his wheelchair-bound grandmother. Just send over the money, okay? How can you say such mean things? I mean, not inviting me to the wedding and now this? On top of that, you completely disrespect me. Even I have a limit on how much I can handle. I've been at the point for a while. It's why I've done all these things, haven't I? So, if you've reached that limit, then stop messaging me. That way, you won't deal with all my rude comments towards you. What did you say? I bet you only see our son as someone who'll take care of you as well. I'm here to stop that from happening. Me and my son will never be looking after you. That's fine. Stop texting me. If you don't have any intentions of making us take care of you, then you have no reason to contact us. As you wish. Just know that this also means you can't contact me. Huh? Just telling you that we will not be helping you at all in the future if you need us. Who in the world would need help from someone in a wheelchair? Stop saying stupid things and disappear already. Please, help! Gabby! What? Please help! Just this once. Hang on a minute. What's going on here? No contact for 10 years and now you're here asking for help? You volunteer at elementary schools, right? Talking about being in a wheelchair, right? Yes, I get asked to talk about it. I just went one last week. That school you went to last week is the one my son attends. What? You guys took a picture at the end, right? It was sent to us a few days ago. Adam, without thinking, called you Mom, and our son figured it out. Figured out? What were you trying to hide? Were you perhaps telling him that I had died? We told him exactly that. Oh my! But Adam just had to ruin it. Plus, you talked about a lot of things, didn't you? How we've cut ties with you. Yeah, I did talk about that. Somebody asked if I had any hard times, so I talked about that. I mentioned that not having family members who is understanding can be rough. Well, because of that, my son is now accusing us of being those family members. He was so interested in your speech, now he's mad at us for doing such horrible things. Oh my, what a kind son you've raised. I could cry from happiness to hear that. I'm gonna cry for a whole different reason. He won't listen to a word I say. Nothing is working, so we're gonna bring him over to your place. What? Over to our place? He won't believe a word we say, so I need you to explain to him that we're completely okay. Huh? Oh, why not? You finally get to meet your grandchild. It's up to you guys to think about a reason why you haven't met yet. Why would I do something like that? Just because you guys are in need of help doesn't mean you can contact me. The only thing you can do is to tell him the truth. If he hates you for that, then that's your fault. I have no intentions of lying to my grandchild. Shut up! You finally get to meet your grandchild, so do as I say. We are visiting this weekend, okay?
Mom, please help. Holly got into a real bad accident. She's in the hospital right now. What do I do?
An accident?
We're heading towards your place, but a car that ran a red light crashed right into us. Me and my son weren't badly injured, but Holly is. She seems to have broken her leg and was taken straight to the emergency room.
Oh no.
I hope she's okay. She was crying so much from the pain. What do I do if she has to live the rest of her life in a wheelchair?
I don't know. You'll figure if that happens.
Aren't you being a bit cold?
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine if you're there. I mean, you were taking care of me when you were younger, right? You'll be fine.
What?
I heard it from Holly. You were complaining to her about how you had to take care of me at such a young age. Although I don't remember anything like that happening.
You got it all wrong, Ma. I just wanted to impress her.
I don't want to hear it. I've already decided that I don't want to deal with you guys anymore.
What? Come on.
My grandson is an exception, though. That boy has done nothing wrong. I'll watch him while you go to the hospital to check on Holly.
Really? That helps a lot. I couldn't leave him alone since he's in elementary still.
Tell me where he is. Your father will go pick him up.
Thanks so much. I'll send you the address right now. Just give me a minute.
What do I do, Gabby? Both my legs are broken. I have to be on a wheelchair for the next while. They told me not to expect to be able to walk for at least a few years. A few years is pretty good. I mean, I can't walk ever again due to my accident. You're lucky. This is far from lucky. Everything hurts and I can't move. I have never landed in a hospital before, but now I'm wheelchair bound. Suddenly being wheelchair bound is a very unsettling experience. I understand how you feel. I did not want to burden my children. It was such a hard time. Could you help us out for a while? I want you to help out with the house for a bit. What? I'm gonna be in a hospital for a while, but my Adam has work, and my son is just in elementary school. Could you help with the cooking and cleaning? Also, could you teach me how to live while being on a wheelchair? I kindly decline. You guys can figure it out. Uh-huh. I've said it before, but I won't be helping you guys at all, so don't bother asking. So just because you got injured from an accident doesn't mean I am gonna let go of everything and help you out. Please don't be so mean. The situation changed from back then. You surely can help out your son and his wife. You guys were the one who cut us off, so you guys can deal with the consequences. But we have a child that's still in elementary to care for. With nobody around to take care of the house, he will be most upset.
There's no need to worry, Mom. I'm gonna stay with Grandma.
What?
You okay, Mom? I only got a few scratches, so I'm okay. It hurt a little, but I didn't cry.
Sean, why are you talking through Gabby's phone?
Dad said he was busy, so he told me to stay here. So I'm here with Grandpa and Grandma's house.
Really?
Grandpa and Grandma are so nice. They told me how much they wanted to meet me, so I'm gonna stay here with them while you're in the hospital, okay? Plus, Dad can go to work without worry.
What did you say?
I also said sorry to them for all the mean things you did and said to them. You guys need to say sorry to them after you get out, too. Making fun of someone for being in the wheelchair is very rude.
What?
Grandpa and Grandma are so nice. They told me that I don't need to apologize. Grandma can do everything by herself even though she's in a wheelchair. It's so cool. She can drive, cook, and make snacks. Her food tastes better than yours too, Mom.
Sean, are you really planning on staying over with them the entire time?
It helps you guys out if I do that, right? Dad can't really cook and he's always busy with work. I did ask Grandma to come over to our house, but she told me that you guys don't allow her to. So that means that me staying with them is the only option.
This can't be happening.
So I asked if I could stay here with them to help you guys out. They told me that of course I can stay, so I'm going to stay here until you get out of the hospital. I can't visit you at the hospital, but I'll be waiting for you here. Get better soon.
What? You're not gonna visit me?
You're too far for me to go alone, and Grandma told me that she promised not to see you, so she can't take me either. I'll just wait here until you get out, okay?
What? No!
Good luck, Mom. I'll be fine over here. It's so much fun over their house. So take your time.
After a few months, Holly finally got released from the hospital. It turns out that the injury she sustained was a lot more serious than they had first expected, resulting in her having to leave while still being wheelchair bound. She has been going to rehab to learn how to walk again, but both her and Adam are having a tough time. It doesn't help that Sean reminds them that they shouldn't have been so mean to me, so they shouldn't judge people in wheelchairs anymore, especially after learning how difficult life can be. Thanks to that, I have been getting many apologetic messages, of course to which I have replied to none of. Liam still visits us by himself every once in a while, my adorable little grandson.
Beth, I'm on my way home. You're not in the main house, are you? I'm moving it to the barn. Don't you have something else to say? Excuse me? You know what? Your husband worked hard for family today. Great job this week, Jen. Why don't you tell me in the beginning? How many times do I have to tell you? I'm sorry. You don't say I'm sorry. You should say I apologize, right? I apologize. And don't say I'm moving on. You should say I am being relocated. I am being relocated. That's enough. You're a real piece of shit, you know that? You should be thankful you have a place to stay. Yes. Where's Ron? He's at your parents' as usual. Are you sure you made him have his study materials? Of course. In the name of concentrating on his junior high school entrance exam, I leave him at your parents' every weekend. What do you mean by in the name of? You make it sound like it's not true. If he is actually making progress in his studies, then why not? Every weekend, every time I leave him with them, I get a lot of comments from your father. About what? Today, he asked me what's the reason he doesn't study better at home. Just make it up some stories. Don't be rude to my parents. Okay. Do you have alcohol and snacks ready in the main house? Everything is in the fridge. Where did you buy them? I bought them at the department store. Not the cheap stuff? It's fresh, not on sale. Then I guess it's okay. Last weekend your homemade stew was very bad. I made that one with my parents' seasoning. It could have been thick taste. Why are you blaming your parents? I don't care where it is from. I'm talking about whether I can eat something made with your poorest taste. I'm a gourmet. I'm sorry, I have no sense of taste. I went to a Michelin-listed restaurant with them today. They remembered my face and I was shocked. Most of the stores in that area are getting a VIP entry these days. That's great. Are you coming back with Kate again today? That's why I'm checking the snacks. I'm drinking with Kate and relaxing until morning. About that, I beg you, would you please stop this? What about this? Stop what? You bring your cheating partner home every weekend. It's not a normal family. That's better than sneaking around, hiding and cheating on you. That's not what I'm saying. Why do I have to stay in the barn? If I understand, why don't you guys stay somewhere else? You know, having a woman whose wife approved. For a man, it's a sign of financial strength. I don't approve. Then why are you even preparing the snacks? If I don't have it ready, you'll kick me out, right? Isn't it obvious? I don't want a wife who doesn't listen to me. Even if I do what you say. I have had bath water poured on me. You've made me get down on my knees in front of Ron. For a wife who can't even hold a guest to her satisfaction, you need to be a certain amount of punishment for that. That's absurd. I can't consider that woman as my guest. What are you talking about? You should be more grateful to Kate. Grateful? What you don't have. She makes up for what you lack. What am I lacking? What? Don't make me say it. You say that in front of Ron? Even Ron will understand when he grows up. A good woman is worth paying to be around. This is too unhealthy. It's bad for him. Ron is only 10 years old. He doesn't understand what is going on. That's not true. He's a smart kid. He'll figure it out. What would an elementary school kid understand? Well, he's smart like me. He'll have to become a doctor or something in the future to pay back what he owes me. Owes for what? Well, living expenses for his living, and the tuition fees that are going to be incurred from now on. Are you saying that you want to pay back in the future, so you pay him now? Of course, I'm going to ask him to pay me back 100 times over. Ron is my insurance policy for the future. It's like an investment in advance. I feel so sorry for Ron. Why not? I'm sure he's doing everything he wants to do, make your life easier, right? But his future belongs to him. I can't believe his parents raised him for money. Don't talk about parents. You can't even give a penny to him. That's because you won't allow me to work part-time. Why not? I can't believe my wife has to work. I'll look like a worthless person in the neighborhood. Isn't it normal for people to work together nowadays? Whatever you say, it's no. Even if a housewife has a little money, she won't use it for anything. That's not true. I'm trying to save money for him too. Let's say you work for a year. That's less than my month's salary. That may be true, but... If you got time to work part-time, be a diligent housewife. All you have to do is make me happy. That's why Ron is safe until he graduates from college. But you never know what might happen to you. What do you mean? You're going to take me down? How can that be? Then stay out of my way. In my family, we're monogamous. What's that? I haven't heard that since we got married. If you have a problem with it, I'll divorce you. What are you going to do about Ron? In that case, of course, I'll get custody. You won't be able to support a single child. Money isn't the only way to raise a child. What about his food? I'll leave him at my parents'. Or I can hire a housekeeper. I'll be ready to serve divorce papers anytime. No way. Then shut up and stay out of it. You keep pestering me, I'll take the barn. Why don't you reflect on your own alone? Dad, I need to talk to you about Friday. What is it, Ron? What's up with Friday? I don't go to Grandma and Grandpa's. Can I stay home? Why not? At night. I need to borrow the computer in Dad's room. Computer? You're not going to play games on it, are you? That's something for stupid dumb kids to do. I don't play games. Then what do you use it for? I'm going to have an online study group. What time? 9 p.m. What's an elementary school kid doing that late? My friend's brother teaches everyone. He's coming home from his part-time job. Is it useful to be taught by someone like that? He's a student at A University. A University? Does he go to such a great place? Yeah, medical school, he said. Medical school? So, can I borrow your computer? It's only for an hour. Well, it's a good reason. Can you promise me that you'll be back in your room as soon as you're done? Okay. Dad, I'll be home with my friends this weekend. I'm not gonna be there for you, okay? Okay. It will be 10 p.m. when it's done. I'm going to bed soon. Don't come out of your room till morning. I won't bother your dad and your friends. Alright. Well then, this weekend's only. Thanks. Make sure you lock up nice tight at night. I got the keys. I won't be home till midnight. What about Mom? She goes to the barn at night. Why? Because even Mom needs some alone time on weekends. Your friends are coming over and she doesn't want to entertain them. She's tired too. She should at least let her have a weekend off. Is it the same for the other mothers in the house? What do you mean? Are they all in the barn on weekend nights? I don't know about everyone else. Not everyone has a house as nice as ours. It's amazing to have a barn like that in the yard. I see. That's why you went to a good school. When you grow up, make good money. And take over our house. Will it be my house someday? If you pay all the property taxes and repairs. Only if you make me feel better. I don't understand. I mean, study hard and get rich. When I become rich, can I build my own house? Do you want your own house? Yes, I do. You're ambitious like me. What does ambitious mean? It means you have big dreams. Then build a new 2-family house in New York. Would that make my mom happy? Of course she would. Then I'll do my best. Did you finish your homework today? Yeah, I did. I did my homework. That's my boy. Are you late again today, Dad? Yes. I hardly ever see you at all. I've got a lot of socializing to do. I'm a popular guy. What do you mean by socialize? I mean friends from company related. You'll understand when you grow up. I can't wait to grow up. Why? As Dad said, make a lot of money to take care of you. That's very encouraging. I'm looking forward to it. Dad, are you at work? I'm out of the office. We're going out again. Okay. What's happening? I just wanted to say I'm sorry to you. Did you do something you're sorry for? Yeah, I did. Can we talk about this later? It's not a big deal anyway, is it? Dad, I'm busy right now. Because you're with Kate? What are you talking about? She's your friend, right? The woman who comes over every weekend. How do you know Kate? I saw her the other night when she went to the bathroom. She never said a word about it. Because I hid. I promised not to bother you. I see. But why did you think you'd see me with Kate today? Because of emails. What about emails? Because I can see your emails from my computer, right? Did you look at what's inside? I did. Okay. And were you gonna apologize for that? For that too. That too? But you didn't know what that meant, did you? I didn't know what it meant. I thought I'd ask my mom. I forwarded it to her. Forwarding? To Mom? Yes. I wanted to apologize for that. Well, it's okay if it's your mom. Kate and your mom know each other. Yeah, but you know what? I sent it to someone else. Different person? To whom? My homeroom teacher. You forwarded my email to your homeroom teacher. That's why I'm sorry. What's your homeroom teacher saying? CGC? She said she's consulting with a place called Child Guidance Center? Maybe that's it. She said there were problems in my home environment. Ron, give me the teacher's number right now. I'll explain it to her. I don't have her number. Why don't you call the school? If I call the school, it will be a big problem. What do you mean, big problem? Forget it. I'm going home now. I'm going to talk to your mother about the future. We won't be here when you get back. Where are you? Don't tell me you're in the barn, are you? No, I'm not. Are you at Grandma and Grandpa's? Yeah, that's right. I'm going to Parents' house now. Not that one. You don't know? Don't know what? My mom and I moved out. What? Moved out? What are you talking about? I've been living with my grandma and grandpa on my mom's side for 3 days now. Are you serious? I haven't seen you in a long time because you've been late. Maybe she didn't tell you. That's ridiculous. When is Mom saying she'll be back? She's not coming back. What? She says it's not good for me if I stay with you. She said she was leaving. Your mother is an incorrigible idiot. She's not even working. What's she going to do with the money? She said she'd get it from you. Why would I give money to your mom? She said she could get it if she went to court. Do you mean like alimony or something? I don't know if those emails are proof of anything. I didn't just send those emails. What do you mean? To my mom and homeroom teacher. I sent this to them. What's this? You. When did you take these? The other night. I thought you might want it. Why would I want a picture like this? Because she's your friend, right? I took a picture of you two being friends. But why even send it to your mom or your homeroom teacher? I was proud of you. How popular my dad is. Anyway, tell Mom to come home and we'll talk. Okay. I'm going to the city office now to file the divorce papers. Beth, are you serious? Thank you for your help. You already finished signing it. You left it an easy-to-see place, so... Wait. Why? This signature was written by you, right? Yes, but it's not. I don't understand what you're saying. I've got a part-time job. I'll live with Ron from now on. You should reconsider. After being treated like that for so long, what am I going to reconsider now? What about Ron? You can't make two people live on only a little bit of money like that, can you? Only? I'll take what I can get from you. I don't have any money to pay you. I'm sure you do. Property division, child support, alimony for cheating, and of course from Kate too. Don't tell me you're going to court. If you want to. I think I can get child support now. How is that possible? I'm making more money than you. I've been a good parent. But the CGC doesn't agree with you. They say you're an unfit father. Do you think I'm unfit? I mean, look at the picture. It's too bad for my appearance to be sued by my wife. Don't do such a stupid thing. Don't make me do something stupid. I won't go to court if you pay me properly. What's Ron saying? He's happy. Now I can spend the weekend with Mom. That's a lie. Ron loves me as a father. What makes you think that? Ron is. He believes me that I'm popular. He wants to take care of my future. Don't tell me you believe his story. What do you mean? Ron is a more smart boy than you think. That word is making fun of you. W. What? Do you really think there was a study session that night? Ron stayed home for the weekend to get evidence of your affair. He stayed home for the weekend. Why would he do that? Because he is care for me. I was surprised when I heard about it later, but he did it for me. What kind of ridiculous story is that? What's the benefit for him to do it? If he leaves with you, he's going to be poor, don't you understand? Ron said it's better than being with you. What? Then what about the money I invested in him? I was going to make him a doctor in the future. He won't be a doctor. He wants to be a lawyer. Lawyer? He wants to help women who suffers from arrogant husbands. What's that? He's just trying to get at me, isn't he? You were aware of your own arrogance, weren't you? No, I don't. Anyway, that's about what's it. If you feel bad about your appearance, just pay what you owe and get it over with. How can it be like that? I'm good, you know. If I see you in civil court and your workplace finds out about it, I don't care if that picture gets spread all over the company's email. Nothing bothers me. Are you threatening me? I'm not threatening you. It was your son who wrote down the company address from your computer. Was Ron, your son. I understand. I'll pay whatever you ask. So, how much is that? First of all, it's half of your entire asset. Half of the entire asset? It's a legal right. Then alimony and child support combined, I think you should sell the house, don't you? Sell the house? Where am I going to live? Why don't you rent a barn-sized apartment? With Kate. Kate is not going to like that. She's not going to stay with me with no money. I'll be all alone when you guys are gone. That's what you deserve. If I don't see any sincerity in your actions in the future, I won't let you see Ron ever. You can't do that. Then shut up and stay out of it. If you keep bothering me, I'll even take your barn away. You should be reflecting by yourself, alone. My husband didn't want the company to know about it. He decided to be honest and agreed to the divorce. He then sold the house and paid me the amount I had asked for him in one lump sum. He moved into a small apartment that really looks like a barn. He seems to keep it a secret from his coworkers and is such a vain man in every way. My son said if Dad picks on Mom again, I won't forgive him. He was bragging, I'm going to tell my coworkers about the apartment. Even though he is 10 years old, my son looks 100 times more manly than my ex-husband. As for my son and I, we found a small but comfortable apartment. We live together peacefully. Now on weekends, when we stay up late and play games together, it is the happiest time of my life.